The fact that the author of the book of Job allows us to understand the conversation that God had with the devil about the life of Job. And this is the reason why we understand and we know who is the causer, who brought all these troubles, and why he was allowed to bring these troubles in this life. And this gives us experience to understand why we face all these challenges and why we face all these troubles the way we are living in this world. So, brothers and sisters, there are a lot of important lessons, there are important things that we can learn from this conversation and from the drama that has begun in the life of this man called Job. The lesson number one, there are several important truths emerge from this scene. God is the sovereign in all things. He is in the throne of heaven, and the angels are always the messengers of God. They are coming in and out, bringing God information, because an angel in Greek, angel means messenger. It is someone who has been sent with the message. So these are the messengers of God. They are always reporting all that is happening to God in this world. That this one does not mean that God is unaware of what is happening in the present world. So God is Almighty. He is God. The word Almighty has been used in the book of Job 31 times. That means he's all powerful. He understands the universe is under him. All things are under his control. So whatever that is happening in your life, God knows. He has the information. He had had a discussion. He in fact knows what is happening your tomorrow. He understands what will be your next year, because God has lived your tomorrow. He has lived your next year, and he understands all these things. So, brothers, he's the sovereign God. He's all powerful. He's omniscient. He's omnipotent. The Lord is everywhere. He's omnipresent. There's never been a time that he never existed. He has been always there. He's always there, and he shall be there forevermore. So the life of Job, my brother, Satan has access to God's throne. The Bible says, and it came a day when the sons of God came to his presence. So the devil always has an access to the children of God. The devil has an access to the throne of God. There are people who have a wrong notion that the devil is ruling from hell. I want to tell you, the devil is free to move to any place, whether into heaven, on this earth. He has the liberty, and the devil is not going to be destroyed until judgment comes. When you read the book of Revelation 20 verses 10, it is when the devil shall be destroyed. But now the devil is in this world. He's moving around. He's like a lion. The Bible says he's like a roaring lion, and is looking and is searching for some people that he will get to be destroyed with. I want to tell you, my brother, you must be very careful as you're moving in this world, because the devil is after you. The devil is after the saints of the Lord. The devil is after people who have believed in God. The devil is after those people who have stood firm in worshiping God and always having faith in God, and have determined to worship the true God in truth and in spirit. So the devil is out here. Take care. Watch your steps as you're moving. Take care about your life. So be watchful. Wear the armor. You must be dressed. You must be ready for this battle. Like the man of God, Job. He was ready for the battle. with the devil. But he had no idea about what was going to happen in his life. And to tell you, the next thing that we can see from this text is God found no fault in the man Job, but the devil always found the fault in the life of Job. The Bible tells me that God said that this man was blameless. Chapter 1, verses 8. The man was blameless. The man had no fault. But the devil is always in our lives to accuse us before the presence of the Lord. The devil is always present in this world to tell you that you are a sinner. The devil is always in this world to tell you that God will never answer your prayers, that you are too sinful, that you are too wretched, that God will never hear your prayers. The devil is always here to discourage you from praying. The devil is always present to discourage you from standing firm in your faith, to always tell you that God is not just, to always tell you that God is far, His second coming is far, so that He can entertain you. He can bring a blanket and cover you. You always stay in your sin and always be ignorant of whatever that you are undertaking and whatever that you are doing. So my brothers, as the drama begins in the man of God, so you'll find that the devil and God came into the courtroom. This was a courtroom. Remember, God said this man is not guilty, and the devil from the other side, the man is guilty. Then Job never understood that the case was in the courtroom between the devil and God. All of them, they wanted to prove who is to be worshipped. So my brothers, his accusation against Job was an attack on God. We might paraphrase this text. The devil said, the only reason why Job fears you is because you have given him everything. Is because you pay him. The only reason why Job worships you is because you are too kind with him. You have built an edge around him. You have given him money. You have given him wealth. You have protected him and you have prospered him. As long as you have protected him, he will always obey you. So you have a deal. You have signed a contract. You have signed an agreement. You have a deal between you, the two of you. You have a deal, and that is why Job is always worshiping you. Do you know the devil comes in your life and always tells you that you have a deal with God, and always the devil always comes in your life and tells you someone is rich because someone is like this because of this, because of this. But I want to tell you, God has been faithful in keeping His promises, and God does not compel someone to worship Him. He is a free God. He is a God of freedom. He has given us freedom to worship Him forever. So brothers, there is another lesson that we learn that I don't want you to miss. So, and you'll find that even his friends came. Elihu was telling Job that God is chastening you to make you a better person. Of course, that was partly true. And his friends were always telling him, like, Job, you are a sinner. That is why all these things are happening in your life. Always your friends come in your presence when you are sick, when you have lost your beloved ones, when you have lost a family member, when a trouble comes in your life. There are friends who come in your life and tells you, you need to check about your background. You need to see and study where you have come from. You need to understand your background. There must be a cause of this. So they give you some assumptions and some things connected to traditions and some things that are connected to this world. But what God wanted in this life, the fundamental reason for Job's suffering was to silence the devil, to silence the blasphemous accusations of the devil, and prove that a man will always, and the man is able, he has the ability to honor God even if he lost everything. And this is the reason Job stands. When all is gone, he worships God and he says, "Blessed be the name of the Lord." So brothers, this night, I want to give you that indeed life is difficult and you have faced a lot of challenges. You might have turned to be a battleground between the devil and God. You are the battleground because the Bible says that we are wrestling we are not in the fight of flesh and blood and all this. We wrestle against principalities, against the powers of darkness. So to fight in this fight, you must be strong. You must be strong, my brother. So this night, I want to give you a word of encouragement. Maybe drama has begun in your life. Maybe your life is full of drama, and you see that God is far from your presence, that God He never hears your prayers. I want to tell you this night, God is watching over you. He understands what is happening in your life. You have no idea of what is the reason why all things are happening in your life. You might know what is happening in your life, but you might miss the reason why your marriage is in a mess, why your husband is unfaithful, why your wife is unfaithful. You might miss the reason of all these things that you are facing now, why fight in your families every night. There is no peace. There is nothing that you can admire about your life anymore. I want to tell you that God has a reason why all these things are happening in your life. You must stand firm and wait. You must be patient for God to intervene in your life. Brothers, have a good night. God bless you. May He always hold you. May He always walk with you. As the drama begins in your life, we shall see what comes next. So follow us and always subscribe to our YouTube channel, Universal Adventist Ministries.